Fact: HIV attacks one's immune system. Over time, without treatment, the virus will bring one's immune system to a level where it can no longer fight infection. That's called AIDS. Without proper treatment, AIDS will lead to death. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer. If this is your first time to my channel, I'm HIV positive, and this channel is dedicated to my life living with HIV and the activism and advocacy that I do, and HIV education that I try to throw out throughout my channel so everybody is aware of what HIV is today. If you think what I'm doing is making a difference and you'd like to support that, please feel free to check out the link. Thanks so much. Okay, on with this video. I have wanted to make this video for a while to talk about the dangers of herbal and natural cures for HIV. Sadly, the untimely and tragic murder of Nipsey Hussle, a well-known hip-hop artist from Los Angeles who was 33 years old, has brought more attention to a documentary he was involved with that glorified a man in Honduras by the name of Alfredo Darrington Bowman, also known as Dr. Sebi. Although this man has no medical license, as stated in an article by Kenyon Farrow of thebody.com, and I will include a link to that article in the description of this video, using that title, "Doctor Seems Unnecessary." So sadly, as Kenyon has stated in this article, and I quote, "Instead of reflecting on his life, Nipsey Hussle, and the nature of gun violence in America, we're now engrossed in a set of conspiracy theories about the reason Hussle was murdered. And a non-existent HIV cure is at the center of this conversation." Again, please go to the link in my description for that full article by Kenyon Farrow from thebody.com. So since the beginning of my channel, I've had a comment area, and in that area I have comments that are already approved, and then I have comments that are waiting for my approval that were tagged probably because some word in the comment was problematic. And then I have an area called spam. Spam by definition is a canned meat product made mainly from ham. That is not the kind of spam we are talking about. Spam is irrelevant or inappropriate messages sent on the internet to a large number of recipients. So these comments are always very long. They typically talk about a cure for herpes or HPV, as well as HIV or cancer, many different diseases. They always have a doctor's name. Sometimes it's Dr. Sebi, and they include an email address and a WhatsApp address. Here's an example of that spam. All right, so here's my comment area on my channel. Likely spam, click on this, and this is what I have. Oops, I have the option to remove all these. This one is, I contracted HPV from my ex-partner. We broke up the relationship about 4 years ago. Has been on treatment for some years. So this one is just about HPV from Dr. I don't know, Ono-kun. Here's another one. I am Donnell Lay. The name doesn't even make sense there. From the United States, I never believed I was ever going to be HIV negative. Again, Dr. Okiki has given me reasons to be happy. I was HIV positive for 2 years, and all the means I tried treatment was not helpful to me. But when I came on the internet, I saw great testimony about Dr. Okiki on how he was able to cure someone from HIV. This person said great things about this man and advice. We contact him for any disease problem that Dr. Okiki can be of help. Well, I decided to give him a try. He requested for my information, which I sent to him, and he told me he was going to prepare for me a healing portion, not potion, which he wanted me to take for days, and after which I should go back to the hospital for a checkup. Well, after taking all the treatment sent to me by Dr. Okiki, I went back to the hospital for a checkup, and now I have been confirmed HIV negative. Just so everybody knows, that has not happened. Friends, you can reach for Dr. Okiki on any treatment for any disease. He is the only one I can show you. Reach him on Dr. Okiki on his email. So there's the rightlovespell@gmail, or call him on WhatsApp. That's a number. He's also specialized in cancer, diabetes, herpes, urinary tract infection, cancer, again, cancer twice, impotence, bareness, infertility, diarrhea, asthma. Wow, he just cures everything. So for people that are completely in a state of panic, they might actually think this is real and they don't have access to a spam page or a comment page on YouTube. They don't realize that this is stuff that I see all the time and it always shows up as spam. So I usually flag those, flag spam or abuse, or I just hide them from my channel. I do that also. But these are all fake. They are not cures for HIV. So these posts also infiltrate my Instagram account daily. And I've talked to many different activists and they get the same spam on their accounts also. It's just part of being an HIV positive advocate or activist. We have the word HIV in our title somewhere, and these comments or spam come into our accounts all the time. But the general public doesn't know this. They don't see this. When you're diagnosed with HIV, the first thought is, how can I change this? How can I get rid of this? This is a universal feeling. People immediately seek information about an HIV cure. People are desperate and will do almost anything to change their diagnosis. These scam artists prey on this desperation and offer these people a cure. They will ask for your money, roughly $400 for treatment. The treatment is either never received or they're sent something to the equivalent of useless vitamins that have no effect on HIV viral load. No one has been cured by Dr. Sebi or any of these so-called doctors. Newly diagnosed people fill my direct messages, my DMs, daily, asking me about these cures and these doctors. Quite honestly, it's sad and disgusting that these people are being subjected to lies and false hopes and taken for their money in the thought that they might be cured of HIV. These people are coming from countries where they might not have any ability to know that these are actual scams that are happening. The only treatment for HIV is ART. That's antiretroviral therapy. Let me repeat that. The only treatment for HIV is antiretroviral therapy. This is mine. I take Triumec. It's 1 pill a day. I take it at the same time every day. Going to take it right now. This is my pill. It's called Triumec. It has 3 drugs in one. I take this pill every day at the same time every day, and it keeps me undetectable. That means even the most sensitive test that looks for HIV cannot find the virus in my blood. That keeps me healthy, and it keeps my partner HIV free. Okay, it's time to take my pill. So the practical cure for HIV at this point is everyone that is HIV positive should be on treatment and they will no longer transmit HIV. This virus ends with me. I plan on having this for the rest of my life. Yes, there have been 2 men cured of HIV, the London patient and the Berlin patient. But their treatment was through a bone marrow transplant. This is not a practical treatment for the masses. There is hope, however, that the scientific breakthrough could eventually lead to a cure. But at this point, there is no cure. Also, President Trump has proclaimed that there will be an end to HIV by 2030. This would be done through treatment through PrEP and ART in the United States. And funding would target high-risk populations. Watch this.
Scientific breakthroughs have brought a once distant dream within reach. My budget will ask Democrats and Republicans to make the needed commitment to eliminate the HIV epidemic in the United States within 10 years. We have made incredible strides, incredible.
Let's hope he makes good on this. All we can do is wait and see. Just know that the only treatment for HIV is through your doctor or medical clinic, and it's antiretroviral therapy. Okay, I've included 2 videos attached to this video. One is about the London patient who was recently cured from HIV through bone marrow transplant. The other one is about my medication and how it affects me. Please do not be fooled by these predators. I actually know people who have been scammed by them and lost their money. This truly is a scam and not a cure. Having HIV today is not what it used to be. It's considered a chronic manageable condition with today's treatment. Please know that undetectable equals untransmittable. That means a person living with HIV cannot transmit the virus sexually to their partner. That's male to male, that's male to female, any kind of sex. The chance of transmission is zero. For more information about U equals U, please go to www.preventionaccess.org and please access their fact page. Any question that you have about U equals U will be answered in full detail on that page, I promise you. U equals U also has a YouTube channel. Just look up U equals U, spell out equals, and you'll find it. Know that U equals U is supported by the CDC, that's the Center of Disease Control, NIH, that's the National Institute of Health. It's also in the Lancet. It's the most regarded source of medical journals in the world, as well as over 800 countries in the world that are supporting this science. Thanks to the tireless efforts of Bruce Richmond, the founder of U equals U, and advocates and activists who rally and spread the word about this life-saving information.
I have a question on behalf of the U equals U campaign. There are many providers that are still not accepting this message. They try to focus on the risk is not zero scientifically, or they focus on their patients aren't going to be adherent and they won't know that they're detectable, or they say there's a rise of STIs already, so they don't want to share this with their patients. We get every single kind of excuse. What would you say to clinicians or any other information provider who is withholding this information from people with HIV?
I think the time for excuses are over. I think it's very, very clear that the risk is zero. Okay. So I very much think we have to promote this. I think if you're on suppressive ART, you're sexually non-infectious, and yeah, the time for excuses is over.
There are still millions of people in the world living with HIV that do not know about U equals U. Right now, they have no idea that they are no threat to their sexual partner if they just take their medication every day and are undetectable. That is a tragedy. Being on treatment not only keeps your partner HIV free, it keeps you healthy. Thank you again for watching this video. Please feel free to comment about any experience you've had with one of these scam artists. Yes, please help others be aware of this very dangerous scam that preys on the desperate and completely unaware. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.